In moments of stillness, when I gaze into the mirror, I often confront a stranger. The city lights blur, much like my thoughts, swirling in confusion. It's easy to feel lost, trapped in the weight of an identity crisis, where every reflection seems to whisper doubts. Depression can feel like a heavy fog, obscuring clarity and hope. But in this chaos, I remind myself that it's okay to pause, to breathe. Those blank pages in my diary, they're not just emptiness. They're a canvas for rediscovery. Each word I write is a step toward understanding who I am, beyond the noise. Finding myself again is a journey, not a destination, and every small moment counts. Every day feels like a blur, a series of motions I go through without really being present. I wake up, go to work, come home, and repeat. I used to lose myself in books, find joy in drawing, and laugh with friends. Now, it all feels distant, like a faded memory. I catch myself staring at the pages, but the words don't resonate anymore. I wonder, who am I without these passions? Am I just a ghost in my own life, drifting through routines? I crave connection, not just with others, but with myself. What happened to the spark that once lit my path? Life has a way of throwing curveballs at us, doesn't it? Major life changes can feel like a whirlwind. One moment, you're settled in your routine, and the next, you're packing boxes, leaving a job, or navigating the emotional minefield of a breakup. Each of these transitions can shake our sense of self to its core. You start to wonder, who am I without this job? Without this relationship? It's disorienting, and it can leave you feeling lost. Then there's burnout. I've been there, when your entire identity is wrapped up in your productivity. You wake up one day, and it hits you. You're drained. You've given so much of yourself to work, to projects, to expectations, that you've forgotten to nurture your own spirit. It's like running on empty, and the worst part is, you don't even realize it until you're staring at the wall, feeling completely uninspired. Mental health issues like depression and anxiety can blur your sense of self even further. It's like living in a fog where everything feels heavy. You start to question your worth, your abilities, and your place in the world. It's exhausting to fight against those thoughts, to try and reclaim your identity when it feels like it's slipping away. And let's not forget about living for others. We often get so caught up in meeting everyone else's expectations that we lose sight of our own desires and dreams. You might find yourself saying yes to things that don't resonate with you, just to keep the peace or to gain approval. Over time, that can lead to a profound sense of emptiness. You look in the mirror and wonder, who am I really? Unresolved trauma can compound all of this. Past events can create walls around our emotions, making it hard to connect with ourselves and others. We build these protective barriers, thinking we're safeguarding our hearts, but in reality, we're just isolating ourselves. It's a painful cycle, trying to protect yourself while simultaneously feeling disconnected from the very essence of. So, how do we navigate this complex landscape? It starts with awareness. Acknowledging these feelings and experiences is the first step toward reclaiming your identity. It's about giving yourself permission to feel, to explore, and to rediscover what truly matters to you. Engaging in self-reflection can be incredibly powerful. Journaling, talking to someone you trust, or even just taking quiet moments to think can help you reconnect with your core values and passions. It's about peeling back the layers and asking yourself, what do I want? What brings me joy? Remember, it's okay to take a step back and reassess. Life is not a race, it's a journey. Embrace the changes, the struggles, and the triumphs. They're all part of your story. And through it all, you have the power to redefine who you are, beyond the roles and expectations that have been placed upon you. You are more than your job, your relationships, or your past. You are a unique individual with your own path to carve out in this world. I've been reflecting on something that's been creeping into my life lately, losing touch with myself. It's a strange feeling, almost like being a spectator in my own life. You know that moment when someone asks, what do you want? And your mind goes blank. It's like a fog rolls in, and suddenly, I'm overthinking every little detail. Do I want a new job? A vacation? Or maybe just a quiet evening with a good book? But the truth is, I can't even pinpoint what I truly desire anymore. Then there are my emotions. They feel muted, like I'm watching a movie on mute. Nothing excites me the way it used to. I scroll through social media and see people celebrating milestones, and I can't help but feel a dull ache in my chest. It's not that I'm unhappy, It's just that I don't feel that spark. I miss the days when a simple sunset could take my breath away or when a favorite song would send chills down my spine. Now, it's like I'm stuck in neutral and I can't find the gas pedal. And let's talk about decision-making. I used to trust my gut. Now, I feel disconnected from my own choices. It's as if I'm making decisions for someone else. I second-guess myself constantly. Should I take that job offer? Should I move to a new city? I find myself asking friends for their opinions, but deep down, I know I need to reconnect with what I truly want. It's exhausting. Comparing myself to others has become a daily habit, and it's draining. I scroll through Instagram and see friends living their best lives, and I can't help but feel inadequate. Why can't I have that kind of success or happiness? It's a slippery slope, and I know it's not healthy. I remind myself that everyone has their own journey, but it's hard to shake that feeling of envy. It's like I'm measuring my worth against someone else's highlight reel. And here's the kicker. I can't remember the last time I felt genuinely proud of myself. It's a strange realization. I've accomplished things, graduated, landed jobs, traveled, but those moments feel distant. I need to reclaim that sense of pride, that feeling of achievement that comes from within. It's time to stop looking outward and start looking inward. So, I'm on a mission to reconnect with myself. I want to rediscover what excites me, what makes me proud, and what I truly want. It's a journey, and I know it won't happen overnight, but I'm ready to take those first steps. I want to feel alive again, to embrace my emotions, and to trust my decisions. It's time to break free from this fog and find my way back to me. When you stop understanding yourself, it's like stepping into a fog. Everything around you blurs, and suddenly, the world feels distant. You begin to doubt everything. Your choices, your relationships, even your worth. It's a heavy weight, one that pulls you down, making each step feel like a struggle. You look in the mirror and see a stranger staring back. The reflection doesn't match the person you thought you were. Your confidence crumbles like a house of cards, and you wonder how you got here. You start to feel invisible, as if you're just a shadow passing through life, unnoticed and unheard. You watch others thrive, their laughter echoing in your ears, and you can't help but feel like an outsider in your own existence. It's as if you're living someone else's story, playing a role that doesn't fit. You wear a mask, smiling on the outside while inside, you're screaming for help. Every day becomes a battle against that nagging voice in your head, the one that tells you you're not enough. You question your decisions, replaying moments over and over, searching for the signs you missed. Was it that choice? That conversation? Or was it just you, losing sight of who you really are? In those moments of doubt, you crave connection. You want to reach out, to share your struggles, but fear holds you back. What if they don't understand? What if they see you as weak? So, you retreat further into yourself, isolating your pain, thinking you're the only one feeling this way. But here's the truth, you're not alone. Many of us walk this path, grappling with our identities, feeling lost in the chaos of life. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to question. It's part of being human. Finding your way back to yourself isn't easy, but it's possible. It starts with small steps, acknowledging your feelings, allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Seek out those who lift you up, who remind you of your worth. Surround yourself with voices that resonate with your truth, not the doubts that cloud your mind. As you begin to peel back the layers of confusion, you'll rediscover the essence of who you are. You'll learn that it's okay to stumble, to falter, and to ask for help. Each moment of clarity will help you reclaim your narrative, turning the page on the story you thought was written for you. Embrace the journey of self-discovery. It's messy, it's complicated, but it's also beautiful. You have the power to rewrite your story, to step back into the light and reclaim your place in the world. You are not invisible. You are here, and your story matters. I've been on this journey of self-discovery, and I've realized that sometimes the best way to find yourself again is to simply slow down. We live in a fast-paced world where we feel the pressure to make decisions quickly, but I've learned that giving myself some breathing space is essential. It's okay to pause and take a step back. One of the first things I did was reconnect with my body. I started taking long walks, practicing yoga, and focusing on mindful breathing. It's amazing how just being present in my body can help clear my mind. Each step I take during those walks feels like a step toward clarity. Yoga has taught me to listen to my body, to feel where tension resides, and to release it. Mindful breathing? That's a game changer. Just a few deep breaths can ground me and bring me back to the moment. Then, I decided to try what I call micro-experiments. Instead of diving headfirst into new hobbies or activities, I started testing small things without any pressure. I picked up painting, tried my hand at cooking new recipes, and even explored gardening. The key was to keep it light and fun, allowing myself to explore without the weight of expectations. It's liberating to try something new just for the joy of it. Writing about my day has also become a powerful tool. Even if it's just one sentence, putting my thoughts into words helps me process my experiences. I've found that clarity grows when I write. It's like untangling a knot in my mind. I can reflect on what made me happy, what frustrated me, and what I want to change. Setting boundaries has been another crucial step. I realized I was saying yes to everything and everyone, which left me feeling drained. Now, I'm more intentional about my commitments. It's okay to say no sometimes. Protecting my time and energy has allowed me to focus on what truly matters to me. And let's not forget the importance of seeking therapy. There's no shame in reaching out for help. Sometimes, having an outside perspective can illuminate things I can't see on my own. A therapist can guide me through my thoughts and feelings, helping me navigate the complexities of my journey. So, if you're feeling lost, remember to slow down, reconnect with your body, experiment with new activities, write your thoughts down, set boundaries, and don't hesitate to seek help. Each of these steps can lead you closer to finding yourself again. It's a process, but it's one worth taking. Losing yourself can feel like a daunting experience. It's easy to think that when we lose touch with who we once were, we're somehow broken. But what if I told you that this feeling isn't a sign of failure? Instead, it's a natural part of our evolution. We're constantly changing, and our identities are not as fixed as we often believe. Think about it. Every experience we go through, every relationship we build, and every challenge we face shapes us in ways we might not even realize. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion. Each layer represents a different version of ourselves, and as we peel away, we reveal something new, something deeper. The real issue arises when we resist this shift. We cling to the past, yearning to return to who we were, as if that version of ourselves was the only valid one. But that's a trap. Instead of asking, "How do I go back to who I was?" we should be asking, "Who am I becoming?" This shift in perspective is powerful. It opens up a world of possibilities. Embracing change means embracing growth. It's about recognizing that every new experience adds to our story. Maybe you've lost a job, ended a relationship, or faced a personal crisis. Each of these moments can feel like a loss of identity, but they can also be opportunities for transformation. They push us to explore new interests, meet new people, and discover strengths we didn't know we had. Consider the times when you felt lost. What did you learn about yourself during those moments? Often, it's in the discomfort of uncertainty that we find clarity. We start to uncover passions we never had the chance to explore or values that resonate more deeply with who we are now. Acceptance plays a crucial role here. It's about acknowledging that change is inevitable and that it's okay to feel disoriented. Instead of resisting, we can lean into the discomfort. We can ask ourselves questions that guide us towards self-discovery. What excites me now? What do I value? What kind of person do I want to become? This process isn't always easy. It requires patience and self-compassion. But as we learn to accept our evolving selves, we also learn to celebrate our journey. Each phase of our identity is valid, and each chapter contributes to the richness of our lives. So, the next time you feel like you're losing yourself, remember, you're not broken. You're evolving. Embrace the journey, ask the right questions, and allow yourself to become the person you're meant to be. Every morning, I take a moment to check in with myself. I ask, what do I need today? It's amazing how just a few seconds of reflection can set the tone for my entire day. Then, I carve out time each week for a self-date. No distractions, just me enjoying my own company. It's refreshing. I also make it a point to limit comparison triggers. If social media makes me feel less than, I unfollow or mute those accounts. And you know what? I celebrate my small wins. Whether it's washing the dishes or finishing a book, every little achievement counts. These daily habits keep me connected to myself and boost my well-being. Losing yourself is not the end. It's the quiet before the beginning. It's your mind nudging you, saying, it's time to rebuild. You don't need all the answers right now. Just start asking the right questions. Remember, you're not lost. You're in the process of becoming someone you haven't met yet. Embrace this journey. That person waiting to emerge might just be the most authentic version of you. So take a deep breath, open that notebook, and let your thoughts flow. This is your moment to discover who you truly are.